The biggest tax increase for small business in over 50 years. Let me say it again. The biggest tax increase for small business in over 50 years. This is what President Biden and my colleagues across the aisle are proposing in order to pay for part of their multi-trillion-dollar spending package. The President and the Democrats have proposed a range of options that will hurt economic growth and fall on the backs of small businesses, like raising the corporate tax, raising the individual tax rates, taxing unrealized capital gains, and giving the IRS authority to spy on Americans' bank accounts. In announcing the tax increases, the Biden administration said their agenda, quote, will protect 97% of small business owners from tax increases while delivering tax cuts to more than 3.9 million entrepreneurs. But here's the problem. It doesn't add up. The statement doesn't add up. It doesn't hold up to the scrutiny. The reality is that approximately 1.4 million small businesses are structured as C corporations, meaning that they will be subject to the proposed 28% corporate tax rate. What is it now? 21. And let's talk about S corps. If you're not familiar with the S corp or the LLC, an individual small business owner's taxes flow through the S corp. So what's going to happen? They're going to increase the individual tax rate. What will that mean? S corps and LLCs will see an increase in the amount of taxes that they're paying. So add in, as my other colleagues have already brought up this evening on special orders, rising inflation rates, increased cost of goods and services, shipping delays, labor shortages, and these small businesses will find themselves in a hole. They're trying to jumpstart themselves right now out of a pandemic, and we're going to tax them more? It makes absolutely no sense. For nearly a decade, I was an owner of a small business. And if you would have told me in 1990, when I started my small business, that you'd be facing labor shortages, tax increases, and supply delays, guess what? I wouldn't have started a small business. You'd be out of your mind to start a small business under those types of circumstances. And guess what? We're seeing that happen in my home state of Wisconsin. The restaurant industry, gyms, manufacturers, construction companies, they're all struggling right now. If you're back in the district and you're talking to people and you're at a chamber meeting or you're at some type of specific association related to an industry, they will continue to tell you, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. And yet the Biden administration and the Democrats are looking at increased tax increases on these small businesses. We must give small business a chance to succeed. And this trillion-dollar reconciliation package and the subsequent tax increases, it does just the opposite. If my colleagues on the other side of the aisle truly want to save small business, they will drop the spending plan, cut taxes for small businesses, replenish the restaurant revitalization fund, and drop the arbitrary vaccine mandate. That's what would get employees back to work. These small business owners deserve an opportunity to chase that American dream. And as it stands, this reconciliation package will take that opportunity away from them. And I yield back.